Hey guys, today I will be showing you my palette collection. I do have quite a few. I don't have as many as a lot of other makeup YouTubers, but this is just what I have. I'm not trying to brag, just showing you what I do have, what I like, what I don't, and which ones are kind of my favorite. So one of the first ones I got is the Tarte, what is this? Rainforest After Dark palette. I like it. Sorry. The highlight, I really like the blushes. I'm not really into Tarte blushes, but I do like the colors, and the bronzer just really isn't for me because I am so pale. So this is the Tarte Rainforest After Dark. The next one I have, it's from Lorac, but I have no clue what it's called. Sorry. I got it at Ulta when it was like $10, I think. They're not that bad. They're just all, there's only two mattes. They're mostly shimmers, so it's not something I can really make an eye look out of, but it's not that bad, especially for the price. The next one I have are two of the many Too Faced palettes. This one is the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, which I do like quite a bit, especially this one, the eye cream. It's just a basic white to set down my eyeshadow primer, and I do like the bananas color to use as a highlight sometimes because I am so pale. I can use those kind of shades to highlight, and I do like to multi-purpose. And another one by Too Faced is the Natural Eyes palette. I love this thing. This color is such a beautiful highlight. Like, oh, struggles. It's just so beautiful. I also like the color, what is this, Cashmere Bunny? Sorry, it's kind of dirty, it's hard to read. And Nudie to put in the crease and kind of build from there. They're just beautiful colors, and it is a pretty nice palette. Another one I have, I think this is from 2015. It is the Tarte, it's like a holiday palette. It's not that bad. It's not something I use every day, but I do like the colors. I think the ones in their palettes are better than these, but they're not bad to work with. It also came with this, which is 6 more eyeshadows, a bronzer, another blush, and then the highlight, which I don't use this one as much as I do the bigger one. I think the packaging is pretty as for what it is. It's just really bulky, and I don't know. It makes a lot of work. The next thing I have is a Manny MUA and Makeup Geek collaboration. I love this palette when it first came out. I think it's really pretty. The colors are different. They're not something that each palette normally has, especially this duochrome shade. It is absolutely beautiful. I guess my only problem with it is because I am so pale, sometimes I have a time. I can't really use this as for a transition shade. Oh my gosh, this is really orange on my skin tone, so it doesn't always work out, so, but that's okay. The next palette I have is another collaboration, and it is the Too Faced Power of Makeup and Nikkie Tutorials one. I was so excited to get this, especially after she swatched it, and it just looked so beautiful and everything. And then I saw a bunch of reviews that said it was horrible, and I've never even touched them. I've never swatched them. I never wanted to be let down by it, I guess. I guess it seems very stupid to buy something and pay so much money for it if you don't use it, but I don't know. I just haven't been able to, don't want to be let down by it, especially because she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I get now with, you know, everything that came out with Too Faced, it's not all her fault, but it is a letdown that I don't want to have to face. Another palette I have is Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I do like this palette. It's not bad. There's just one shade I have a problem with, and it is this one. When you try to put it on your lid with a brush, it's kind of hard to mess with. The one thing I'll note about it too is Star Power. It will stain your eyes, so I mean, take it how you like it. But it is a beautiful pink, and it is so pigmented, so kind of like pros and cons. I do really like these shadows, and I want to get them drawn in your palette. I just don't have it yet. Another palette that I have is the Lorac Pro 2. I don't really use it so much because it is cool tone, but it's definitely a palette that I am glad that I bought. The shades are beautiful. I mean, that is the blue and this is the green. They're very pigmented. It's just not something that I reach for all the time because I'm more into a neutral, warm look than like a look with blue or green or that plum, which is pretty too. But I'm glad that I have it just in case it is something that I would like to change up and try. Another palette I have is the 35F palette. This is extremely beautiful. If you don't like shimmer shadows, I definitely would not buy it. It is all shimmer except for this root down here that is matte. They are just beautiful. That's gold. Here's a pinky. And then let's do this. It is absolutely stunning. And it's not that bad of a price, especially for 35 colors. It's not bad to pay $24. And some palettes are $40 and you only get like 12. Another palette that I don't think I've used quite that much at all is the Meet Matte Nude palette. They are nudes. I'm not really into gray nudes or that yellow nude. But it is nice to have to travel with, or if you like bright colors and you just need like a transition shade, this would be really nice to have. Another palette by the Balm that I have is the Balm Voyage. I got these when they were like 50% off, so I bought 2 of them, and then the Meet Matte Nude I bought, I think, on Look when it was $20. This comes with 9 eyeshadows, a highlighter that's beautiful, a bronzer, 2 Dark For Me, 2 blushes, and then 2 cream products, which you use for like lipstick or blush. I do like this, and I really like this blush. It's pretty. This palette is kind of cool. I like because, you know, you get your matte white and the transition color, and then you get some of the different colors and darker ones. But and then the last one I have is the Balm Side palette. The bottom just has stencils. I never use those. But I definitely like this look for summertime and the spring because of the blues and the purplies. And it is a lot of shimmery, but I don't think that you can get this one anymore. I know the Balm Side one you can, or the Balm Voyage you can, but I just don't think you can get this one anymore. Another palette that I have is, this is my only palette by Kat Von D, but it's the Interstellar palette. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not really into her. I bought this just to try it, and then some stuff came out, and I kind of just haven't really wanted to buy anything else from her. I bought it because it's definitely out of my comfort zone. I like to use this sometimes just to set my eyeshadow primer, and then it has the purples and different colored browns and grays. The next palette that I have is the Tarte Tarteist Pro. I love this palette. If you love mattes and you maybe want to experiment with shimmers, it's definitely a palette to get. I love the layout, how it's all set up and it makes sense. Like, these are browns and you got some purples and some plumbing ones, and then like you do a smoky eye with this, and there's 4 shimmers on the side. It is beautiful. The pigmentation is wonderful. I just absolutely love this palette, and it's definitely making me want to go more and try out more of the Tarte palettes, like the Tartelette and Bloom and the regular Tartelette. But other than this and then the winter one, I don't have any other Tarte palettes, which I definitely should get into. This is my one and only Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's the Modern Renaissance, and I love this. I can use this palette and only this palette and do pretty much my whole face except for like foundation, concealer. I use these two sometimes as a highlight. Warm taupe I can use as a contour shade. I love to do a neutral look and then pop Venetian Red or Love Letter and like the crease and smoke it out, and just this palette is just everything to me, and I will definitely have to buy more when I run out. Next I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It's not that bad. I don't use it that often. This is a pretty color, and the gold is not too bad. They're just not, to me it's not very cohesive, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before in another video. And then with all the controversy with Too Faced, it kind of makes me not want to buy anything more from them. I'm definitely going to use up what I have and just go with it. The next one I have is the Peach palette. I feel like the smell between the chocolate bar and this peach palette is that the peach one is extremely there. Like, if you don't like smells, I definitely would not get this one. I like this palette. It's not that bad. It's just, I don't know, maybe I thought I could get a look out of it, but for me, it's very hard because there's just a bunch of pinks, which I understand is the peach palette, like you're gonna, but for me, I just feel like they look weird on me, and I just don't want to reach towards it because of them, if that makes sense. And then I also have the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, which I just bought during the VIB sale, so like a couple weeks ago. This is my favorite one. If I can do a swatch. And I use that to highlight because it is beautiful. It leaves like a little pink, and I don't have the Moonchild Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting, and I feel like that would look like the pink heart one in there. But I don't have it, so I'm not sure. But that's what I use it for. And then I have the 3 Naked palettes by Urban Decay. I absolutely love these. My favorite one would be the Naked 3 because of the rosy tones. I don't know what it is, but in the peach palette, I just feel like they don't look good on me. But these ones, since they're more like nudish and they're not as bright and they're kind of toned down, I think they look absolutely beautiful. I love Blackheart, and I think my favorite shade out of this whole one would probably either be Limit or Dust, one of those two. And then I have 2 Z palettes. Well, one's a Z palette, one is for Tarte, because yeah. So these are Makeup Geek. That's a Smashbox trio. This one, I don't remember where it's from, but it's flown around. These I'm pretty sure I got in Ipsy bags, and this is a Wet n Wild trio that was getting to be a mess, so I just kind of check it out. And then my last one is the Tarte one, and it's super cute. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Electric palette. I depotted it a while ago and completely shattered this shade and this shade, and I really wanted to buy it before it sold out, and I forgot and sold out, and now I didn't get another one, which I'm really upset about because anytime I try to dip into this pink shade, it just crumbles even more, and it's pretty upsetting. This is the Ofra Rendezvous blush that I got in an Ipsy bag a couple months ago. This is another highlighter I got from Ipsy that was in the Z palette because I got 2, and then this is a NYX eyeshadow. These 2 are more Urban Decay, and that is from the Urban Decay On the Run palette. Yes, so that is it for all of my big palettes. I will do another video on my smaller palettes, my smaller eyeshadow palettes, that is like my Wet n Wild ones and Naked basic ones, and then my singles, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.